Hello and welcome to the Project Real Love channel. I am Joy and I'm also known as Pink Girl Teaches. I am here to talk to you about recovering from narcissist abuse, help you identify it, and help you know that if somebody that you are seeing or in a relationship with is actually a narcissist, and how you can protect yourself, how you can have strategies to help you overcome this type of abuse. Because narcissist abuse, listen, it's insidious. It is horrible. It's the worst. I've been there, but I'm also proof that you can recover. I'm also proof that you can come out of this on top. You don't have to live in the shame. You can come out a showstopper. You don't have to live in the pain. You can always put purpose to it. Like all of that, you can do it. I mean, like I said, I'm living proof. And so I am here to help you on this journey. So this is the Project Real Love channel. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are. If there's anything that you want me to cover, then just say so. Say so in the comments, and let's get to know each other and build a community so that we can support one another. Because if you're watching this video, chances are you know what it's like to be under that spell of a narcissist. You know what it's like to go through the abuse, or you may know somebody who is going through it, and so that's why you're watching. So share, subscribe, comments, like, and again, ask any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer. I know I have been very slack, but I've been a little busy, but I'm trying to be more committed to this channel because it does mean a lot to me that we get this message out there and we begin to help people not just heal but really thrive from this type of abuse. Let's expose it. Let's call them for what they are. They are diabolical beings. That's it. There's no other way that I can think of describing it or them. I also do have a podcast. You can find it on every podcast platform. That is Project Real Love, and it's a dating and relationship podcast. I do cover, all types of topics pertaining to love. I believe in healthy love. I am an advocate for love. If you know me, then you know that I'm a sucker for love. But let's get into today's message, right? So I wanted to talk about hovering. It's cuffing season. Cuffing season simply means that this is the time where people like to hook up, get together, sometimes pretend to be in a relationship, especially if they're a homosexual. What is a homosexual? Well, a homosexual is somebody who pretends or who who enters into a relationship simply so that they can have accommodation. Basically a bum, okay? That's what a homosexual is. And so all of this is experienced in cuffing season. Of course, it happens throughout the year, but it's really increased at this time of the year. And so I said that we were going to talk about hovering. Now, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, they hover their victims. All that means is that they, just like the hover, think of the vacuum cleaner that sucks up, dirt. They want to suck you back into their toxic cycle. They want to suck you back into that manufactured drama if you are a good source of supply, or if you're any source of supply, or just so that they can be the homosexual. They need a place to live. It's cuffing season. And so you have got to guard yourself. You have got to be careful and mindful about this, because a lot of the times, we're trauma bonded, which is basically your Stockholm syndrome, and where you're trauma bonded to the narcissist, and it's hard for your mind to actually grasp that they are who they really are, because you tend to go back to the time when you experienced the love bombing and you saw the better side of them, and you always want to go back to who they used to be. Let me help you understand something. That's who they pretended to be. That's not who they are. That was merely a pretense just to secure you as a source of supply. They saw qualities in you that they liked and they admired. And so they wanted to secure you. They wanted to lock you down so that they could continue to derive narcissistic supply from you. Now, why did I choose hovering? Like, listen, it's real out here, and I am being hoovered right now, and it does not feel good. It does not feel nice. For a long time, I felt like, I was over this person and I'm good, but I am over him. It's not like I want to be in a relationship with him or anything right now, but my problem is, why are you hounding me down like this? Why are you trying to do this? And I know the answer, and it's merely just for his own gratification. And so, it does bring up a lot of memories and a lot of thoughts that I had and feelings that I thought were really over, and now they're bubbling underneath the surface. And I'm like, what is going on? And it's crazy because this person was under the pretense of God a lot. And so, that was one of the qualities about him that I was so attracted to. But it was just it was a show, I think, I believe, because you can't go out there and say that you're a man of God or a woman of God and then use that to manipulate people, use that to make yourself feel good, and then take them through this foolishness and then think that it's okay and that it's well with you. And so here I am experiencing the hover, and I am resisting. Now, I thought I had blocked him, but obviously I didn't. And this is why it's so important to block. Please block them. Like, you have to go no contact. And I've been no contact, but when I say that you have to seriously go ahead and block those numbers, because you don't want to be like me over here, like in my feelings over somebody who doesn't mean anything or shouldn't mean anything to me, because at the end of the day, I don't mean anything to them, and I'll always be a joke in their eyes, or I'll always be an object to toy with. And you wonder, why do they come back? Well, here's the thing. I've talked about this before, but narcissists do what we call ex recycling. They recycle their exes so that they may appear to be in high demand at all times. And so, they'll use you to triangulate their current partners and make them jealous. That's all it is. They like to shadow their exes, and when they get bored, or they feel like it's time to swap things up or switch things up or move things around, then they try to bring you back in. And that's all it is. It's just so that they can validate themselves. We know that narcissists do not have the ability to self reflect. And so that's why they need you. They need the narcissistic supply from you. And that's anything from admiration, attention, affection, and adoration. The four A's, that's all they want. That's all they want. Yes, they want your money. Yes, they want your sex. Yes, they want your reputation. But it all feeds into those four A's. And so please, 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 go no contact. Block them, delete them. Sometimes you have to block and delete mutual friends, and sometimes it's even family members. But do what you have to do so that you can heal. It's not nice. It doesn't feel good when you have to now start dealing with feelings that you had for them, that you thought were gone or that you thought were over. But it happens. But don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Practice large amounts of self-love. Do what you have to do to practice self-care. Now, what a lot of people think that self-love is spa days, manicures, pedicures, but really self-love is asking yourself those difficult questions. Why do I keep letting this happen to me? Why did I attract them? What do I need to do to avoid this from happening to me again? And that forces you to answer some really difficult questions about yourself. And really, it's to honor who you are and who you're becoming, because you can't stay trapped in this. You are not a toy to be played with by these crazy people, by the narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath. You're not a toy. You're not there for them. You have your own life to live, and you want to be a whole person. You don't want to go around, as a shadow of your former self before they came into your life. So ask yourself. I know one of my things is that I was a codependent, and every day I have to, maybe not every day, but very often I have to ask myself, why am I making this choice? Why am I doing this for this person? Why do I feel this way? And I have to check myself to be sure that my intentions behind whatever it is that I'm doing are okay, that they're pure and that they're coming from the right place, because you want to be able to do things from a healthy place. A lot of people want to claim that they're empaths, but if we're going to be honest, a lot of people are not empaths. What they really are codependents. They have experienced some type of trauma, some type of event, circumstance, situation in their life that causes them to become codependent. And I will do more videos on codependency, probably, hopefully this week. and just explain what it is and how you can, identify whether you are and how do you protect yourself should you be one. But you've got to deal with those issues. And that's where the real self love comes in, because we're taking care of who we are at the core. And that way we're able to go out and experience the authentic love that we want, because we are coming from an authentic place ourselves. So I just want to tell you, like, if they're hovering you, please ignore, delete, block, unfollow, have no parts of it. Continue to focus on yourself, continue to love yourself, continue to do the things that honor you and that make you happy. Watch who you're hanging around with, watch who you're talking to. Do they talk to the narcissist in your life? Do they talk to, are they feeding them information about you? Cut them off. We don't need distractions. We're about to go into a new decade, y'all, so it's time for us to really kick things up a notch in our own personal journey, in our own personal strive, so that we can experience the year that we want to. We don't want to keep on saying, this is my year, this is my year, and we keep on repeating same patterns. No, it's going to be the sequel of what we've already started, and we are going to experience complete healing. We are going to experience total restoration. It's all possible, y'all. But be ready to do the work. So listen, if they're calling you, ignore it. If they're texting you, ignore it. Delete the text thread, delete the pictures. It's unfortunate that we can't delete the memories, but it does get better, I actually I feel a lot better just coming here and sharing, what I'm experiencing and how I'm feeling right now, because I finally get to get it out. And no, he won't win this, and I will honor what I'm telling you guys to do by continuing to ignore him. Okay, so be strong, love yourselves, and love each other. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you. Goodbye.